This is Jack Hale, and we're using Packet Tracer 7.0 to show how to do a basic configuration of a Cisco router. This includes how to change the router's name, configure the domain name, and telnet access, as well as disabling DNS lookup. Once you've started the Packet Tracer program, you may have a dialog box come up prompting you to log in. If you already have one, you can enter it, but if not, you can just click Cancel or click the cross in the window. First, we will need to pick a router. For this example, we'll just use a generic router. All you have to do is come down the bottom here. You'll be able to choose what model you'd like. Click the icon and then click anywhere in the white space. Now click the router and then click the CLI tab at the top, and that will get you to the command line interface. You may need to wait for the device to finish booting. Once that's done, you'll be right to set up the router. Now type N or no and hit enter to cancel the configuration dialog. Press enter once again to start. First we type enable or EN. This will elevate command privileges, and you'll see the prompt change with a hash symbol. Next, we will erase the startup configuration. This ensures that we have a clean config. We do this by typing erase startup config. You press enter to continue, and the NVRAM has been wiped. Next, we want to reboot the router. We do this by typing reload with elevated command privileges. Press enter once again to proceed, and the router will reload. Press N to cancel the configuration dialog and hit enter. Press return again, and we can get started on configuring a router. The first thing we'll do is change the router's name. We do this by typing EN to elevate, and then type conft or configure terminal, and this will enter configuration mode. Next, type host name, and then the name of what you want to call the router. We'll just call it R1 for this. Hit enter, and you'll see here that the name has changed. Next, to configure the domain name, while still in configuration mode, type IP domain -name, and then the name of the domain, and hit enter. Next, to configure telnet access, while still in configuration mode, type line VTY04. Press enter, and that will change the prompt once again. Next, we'll want to secure the telnet access, and that will be by entering a password. So type password, and then whatever password you want to call it. Type login, and then type end, and that will be configured. Press enter again. And next, to disable DNS lookup, we must be in configuration mode, so type conft, and then type no IP domain -lookup. Press enter, and that will be done. Type exit to get out of configuration mode, and that will be configured. You can also type show run, which will show the running config, just to ensure that the commands have worked. See that the host name is R1, and you can press space to go down further and skip pages. No IP domain lookup, the domain's set up to be the test site, and the telnet access has a password. Finally, this has completed the basic configuration of the Cisco router. You can also type copy run start, and this will save the running configuration as the startup configuration. Press enter again for just a default destination, and you're done. Thank you for listening.